Hey everyone, my name is RUS, and today we're going to watch a Dark Eldar guide with my terrible English, just for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed. And this is basically a remake from my old video about Dark Eldar guide, so I decided to recreate it because I wasn't happy with it. And as always, I remember you that you won't become a super killer with this tutorial. It's just for maybe improve your skill. So I don't know how long are you playing, maybe someone is playing 15 hours, someone 15 years, so I'll start with the most basic and then we go into more specific things. So I hope you enjoy and we're starting. The first thing is the races. Basically the races in the multiplayer game are locked. This is because the game asks you to buy old game versions such as Dark Crusade for unlock, for example, Tower Empire and Necrons. But you and me, we are not stupid, so we just go to those stats.ru and then in the download box we download Race Unlocker for obviously unlock all races for free. And of course a camera mod, because I think it's all you need for check the battle, how it's going, with a much better camera than original version of game. And also you can find a lot of more useful things. I also recommend you to download a graphics mod that improves the original graphics in the game, as you can see in your screen. And I'll give you the link below for download it. So how to use it, you will find inside the folder all information you need. And the graphics mod, you just need to follow the folder that I leave you in your screen. And I think that's all. Also you can customize your color army and also your banners. Right now I'm not going to tell you how exactly do that, but you can find a lot of tutorials on YouTube. Well, so a lot of players ask themselves which is the most powerful race. Well, I think there is not exist the most powerful race, because it depends on which map are you playing, against which race are you playing. If we talk about late tier 4, the most strong race is Eldars, and probably the worst is Dark Eldar. If someone don't know which means tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, if we play in Space Marines and we can deploy vehicles, that means that we are in tier 2. And if we can deploy Land Raider, the relic unit, it means we are tier 4. Probably you are ready to start with the most important things, but I think we still have to talk about little another things before we start, for make your gameplay much better. So we have to know that in game exist different types of armor for vehicles and for infantry. For infantry we have light infantry, medium infantry, high infantry, medium heavy infantry, high heavy infantry and commander armor. So this is an example of different units classified by their armor type. So here we can find different interesting moments, such as Builder for Imperial Guard, where Commander Armor or Tier 2 Celestians have the same armor class than Possessed Squad, or Sir Council from Eldar, that entire squad wear Commander Armor. The conclusion for Dark Eldar here is that until tier 3 they don't have any squad for tank damage. Also we have medium demon armor and high demon armor. The only one medium demon armor we have in the game is for Krutox. And this is why I'm telling you that it's very important to understand which type of units have which type of armor and how any type of unit deal damage to another type of unit. For example, it's not the same warrior squad dealing damage to Bloodister than dealing damage to Terminator armor. So basically the conclusion is, as more armor you have, less damage you receive from the same type of units. But this rule is not general. We have some examples such as Grey Knights that deal more damage to demon armor than Terminator from the same race by Space Marine, and they are tier 3 unit, by the time Grey Knights are tier 2 unit. And we have the same stuff with the vehicles. As we can see, we have 4 types of armor: light, medium, heavy and air armor. The light armor and air armor is basically the same. We have any little difference, but basically it's the same. Such as bikes, airplanes, light transport. Medium armor is basically all the vehicles in the game, and the heavy armor is for relic units such as Blade or Land Reader. But here we have one curious thing. Kill a Can from Orcs is the only one vehicle in the game that have heavy armor but without requiring relic capture it. So it's really hard to destroy this vehicle. It's very resistant, and that's why we have to know how it works, which type of armor it has. For example, again, Orc anti-vehicle tank Bastas, they deal the same damage basically in close combat that in range combat, and even if we look closer, they deal more damage to heavy armor in close combat than in range combat. It's very important to understand your race. As I said before, map and race against you playing will influence a lot the matchup and the entire gameplay. Dark Eldars suffers a lot from small maps and maps where are not a lot of points, because they need a lot of influence like orcs or even more, and also they need energy, because for Dark Eldars everything is very expensive. So in small maps such as Alvarus or Mortalis, races like Imperial Guard, Chaos, Space Marines have enough by building 2 LP2s and 1 turret, or maybe barracks and 1 turret if you are playing Imperial Guard, for stop you for a long time, and you won't broke them before you have pretty nice big army, and that won't happen before tier 2 or even tier 3. And I'm not even talking about artillery, where in small maps they reach every single point in the map, and Dark Eldar has low HP, so every shot is like dead Dark Eldar. So in this way we have advantage against races like Space Marine or Imperial Guard if the map is bigger, like Fata Morga or Outer Reaches. But even in big map, if the points are close to each other, Dark Eldar loses the advantage. So for example, in Fata Morga, Imperial Guard have more advantage than Dark Eldar, because only in big maps fast speed is an advantage. In small maps there is no way to run to the left or to the right hand, so the only one you can do is break the enemy positions, and for that you don't need speed, you need heavy armor or big damage. We are balanced playing against Eldars, Orcs, Dark Eldars and Space Marines, but Space Marines only in small maps, Vandian Coast, or where the points are close to each other, such like Cassier Looting. Dark Eldars suffers a lot against Sisters of Battle, but especially against Chaos and Necrons, and practically every single map, even in big maps like Fata Morga. This is happening because Dark Eldar have nothing to counter Seraphims from Sisters in tier 1, also nothing against Chaos fast Cultists and fast Defilers, and also have nothing against Necron Warrior Mass. So in those cases, Dark Eldar player wins by his originality or maybe by enemy mistakes. By originality I mean, for example, build orders like 1 Mandrake, 1 Generator, Barrack, fast tier 2, fast Scourges, for counter the fast Defilers coming from Chaos under super low economy. Let's talk about Dark Eldar units. We have in the first place Tortured Slaves, the builders of Dark Eldars. They build automatically, that means that you just need to tap a building and it's gonna build by itself. Let's check it. And my slave is free now. As we can see, we have auto buildings. Then this stuff works also for your teammates. So you have to know that if you want to build something for your teammate, you have to touch his building first, because if his builder touch the building first before than you won't be able to build it. Also, you cannot finish his buildings, you can only start to build them. Always you have to start. For repair something you can use 3 builders. Everyone repairs with 30 hit points per second. So if you use 3 builders at the same time,
you will have more repairing speed even that Tech Priest from Imperial Guard, which repairs with 60 hit points per second and can repair only one thing at the same time. I mean, one building, one vehicle can be repaired only by one priest with Imperial Guard, but the HQ can be repaired by 3 Tech Priests with Imperial Guard. Anyway, the cost of repair is very cheap for Dark Eldar, so you will not decrease your resources even with plus 10 income, which is very cheap. And also we can farm souls with those builders, but actually their speed of farming is pretty low. So I think we can talk about army now. In the first place we have Mandrakes. They are the capers of our race. They have the fastest speed in the game. Only orcs are faster capturing points. Well, those guys are pretty low in HP. They will die very fast against a single LP2 or one turret. So we have to use them very carefully. They are only good for tied up armies that cannot fight well in close combat, such as DoW Warrior Warriors or any light infantry like Imperial Guard squad, without of course any priest inside squad, or just for harass and decaps, kill builders. We can upgrade them with infiltration. I think it's not a secret for anyone. Also, if we talk about upgrades, we can add poison for them, is this green picture that not only works only for Mandrakes, it actually works for all your infantry, even the heroes. So it's a pretty cheap and very useful close combat upgrade. I recommend to use it as soon as you can, but you have to know that the poison only affects to infantry and heavy infantry, not to buildings or vehicles. Also we have for Mandrakes after tier 2 this blue upgrade that increases their hit points a little bit and also their damage. This time the damage will affect also to vehicles and to every single target you only can attack. So we have warriors, they have next level of armor. If Mandrakes have medium armor, they have high armor, but they have low hit points, so they are even worse against LP2s and turrets, will die even faster than Mandrakes. The target is fight against infantry, light infantry. So we can upgrade them with those armor. Do not confuse it with other races, because with Dark Eldars the armor upgrade only affects to warriors and nobody else. You won't increase, for example, HP of Scourges or Witches or War Beasts. Mandrakes have their own upgrade for health and for damage, so I see this upgrade pretty useless. Even if you have a couple squads in tier 2, they won't be that good, and it's like a waste of resources. It's much better in my opinion go to Scourges after tier 2. Also we have this Soul Shaker ammunition upgrade, that's increase the damage of ranged weapons of Dark Eldars, but not every single weapon. We will increase the damage of those weapons for Scourges squad, but only for standard Scourges gun. Those anti-vehicle guns will not increase their damage. We have to know that. So if we want to make more damage to buildings or to vehicles, this upgrade will be useless for that. Also will increase the damage by Archon, Hellions, Dogs, Witches, but not to Gamuncul's gun. And also we won't increase the damage of LP2s, and no one cares that this is exactly the same weapon, but actually it not increase the damage. So you have not turrets and you cannot increase the damage of your LP points, like orcs for example, can increase the damage that actually do their turrets, but not the same with Dark Eldars, I don't know why. Also, those bikes won't increase their damage, so you have to know that. Then we have range weapon upgrade that will increase and upgrade the guns that have leaders of Dark Eldars, like this guy or Hellions. It also will replace the standard range weapon of your hero, but not again of Homunculus. The only one upgrade that works for Homunculus is poison. Range weapon or close combat weapon upgrade for heroes and leaders won't affect him. So as you can see, now he has a better weapon, and in this case our hero receives anti-vehicle again. So you have to know that now when you upgrade him with this better weapon, he won't be affected by Soul Shaker ammunition. As you can see, others of course receive better weapons for range battle. Then we have the same, but for close combat weapon will be useful again for the same guys that I said, but not for mandrakes of course, and also won't be working for war beasts. I don't know why, it makes no sense, but actually close combat upgrade won't work for war beasts. As soon as we study the first possible upgrade for close combat, after we build in tier 2.5 this building, we can study the second possible upgrade that will increase even more the damage they deal, and they will last pretty well against close combat guys that will tide up them. For example, those scourges with poison and leader and upgrade close combat weapon can perfectly last even against Slugga boys in close combat and even win this battle in close combat. So I recommend to study it, but the best thing you have with those close combat upgrade is that you will increase very high your damage to buildings, and you will need it actually for destroy turrets, LP2s, LP3s and other buildings. If we talk about tier 1, we have these possibilities: Hellions, Mandrakes, Warriors. If we talk about damage that we deal to buildings, the strongest damage is done by Hellions, then by Mandrakes, and the worst damage to buildings is done by Warriors. As you can see, after the second upgrade for close combat weapon, witches get pretty high damage to buildings in close combat, so you have to know that they have even more damage than Storm boys from orcs with Nob leader inside squad with upgraded close combat weapon. So it's pretty high damage to buildings. Then we have Hellions. They are mobile, of course, they can jump, and they are better and more durable in close combat and against commanders, more durable than Mandrakes and deal more damage than them, but they are very expensive and their damage is not that high. Then we have the upgrade for Aircon that will increase the number of bodyguards he can have in the squad. The Incubus not only increase the close damage and range damage done by your hero, also they increase the restoration of your hit points, so as more you have, more restoration you will get, but also they increase the durability of his skills, and also they increase the reload speed. So as more you have, less time you will need to reload your abilities with your hero. So they are very useful and increase, of course, so strong the durability of Aircon. Also we have couple upgrades that we can produce in this building. The first one will increase the health of the leaders of the squad and also to both heroes. So if you want to increase the durability of those guys of Scourges, The only one way we can do this is by this investigation that will increase 200 hit points to the leader, and this is the only way we can increase their hit points. Also 300 to both heroes, and it's the first one of 2 possible investigations. So I always study it as soon as I can because it's pretty useful. Also this skill for Aircon, well, you have to drop it if you're playing against Dark Eldars always to Scourges, because they have low armor and very high damage, so they will kill themselves pretty quick. But also you have to know that, for example, this not disable the abilities of squad or against you are throwing it. For example, if you use this on Necron Lord, he will still able to turn on Phase Shifter or Solar Pulse, so his abilities won't disappear. Then we have this skill for our second leader, for Homunculus, pretty useful for disrupting enemy, and also it deals about 500 damage to always most ranked guy in squad. So if we have a hero inside squad or Big Mac, for example, from Orcs inside squad, we can take like 20% of his life, or just if you want to finish him, we can attack him with this nice skill. And as I said, it takes like about 500 HP, so it's pretty useful. And this last skill always get bugged like 50% of times, but still if you can use it, you will farm instantly the souls you have on the floor. So it can be useful, for example, if we have pretty strong battle here and lots of bodies dead, and you don't want to risk the life of your builders, you just can farm it by this way. But if you want to reduce the chance to get bugged, I recommend you to not tap it while moving. First you stop, then you use your ability. Then we have Scourges, probably one of the worst anti-vehicles in the game, and I don't know how to play them because they have pretty low morale, pretty low HP, and also they get disrupted by everything. They have very slow movement, and yes, they can fly, but still pretty low for being Dark Eldar. So probably the worst anti-vehicle in the game, and their anti-vehicle damage is not that high as, for example, Necrons. It's like half of power of Necrons on anti-vehicles. And also I cannot have all the anti-vehicle guns inside one squad. It's pretty expensive anti-vehicle. It's even more expensive than Celestians, but Celestians have one of the strongest armor for tier 2. They are very survivable, and they have very strong power against buildings or vehicles, and not the same is happening with them. So it's a big disadvantage for Dark Eldars. We have to spend a lot of money in build all the guys, then give them guns, and they die very easy. Also here we have witches. Well, witches are pretty well at close combat as range combat, probably a little bit better in close combat, but still pretty useful in range combat, so you can use it as well as you want. This skill is pretty useful because it increases the damage of this squad, but also friendly squads, and also it doesn't matter if it is other race, other player, it will work on him anyway. And also you will not decrease in morale, you will increase your speed movement, and also if your morale is broken, you will restore it instantly. People usually have one witch squad with one war beast squad because when they lose morale, they will not be able to move and will attack themselves. So it's pretty annoying for Dark Eldar player. So people used to restore his morale with the skill of witches. but also they have their own skill that will restore instantly their morale. Also, you have to know that this girl doesn't look pretty strong, but actually she is the strongest inside squad, so you will always build her at first place. He's also pretty expensive, but still she has pretty strong damage in close combat and is very useful. And I want to tell you a little trick I have discovered. When we attach one hero to the squad, we have to understand always why we're doing that. With other races like Imperial Guard, when you attach priest to squad, the entire squads receive boost of morale, damage, hit points, and even the speed movement. But with Dark Eldars we have not any of those advantage, but still it's useful to attach to squads. Usually we see them with warriors. But why with warriors? Then in the first place, if we add a hero to squad, we have to know why we're doing this. We can do it by this button or just the KT in your keyboard. We attach them, okay. If we attach him, we have first advantage. Those guys have very low HP, so the hero will take some of the damage and they won't die that fast, that quick, so you will save some of your resources. But at the same time, if your hero is low in HP, those guys will receive some of the damage and he will not be able to be focused by the enemy. By the time if he is running along, the enemy will focus him with mouse and he will die instantly. By the time if he is inside a squad, the enemy cannot attack just him. He will necessarily attack all the squad. So that will increase his durability. You can attach him to whatever squad, even to Mandrakes, but I recommend you, if you can, attach to War Beasts, because if they lose morale, as we can see here, they cannot be moved. As you can see, I cannot move them. So how I escape this place? I choose his skill of homuncles and just choose a safe place for escape, and he starts to move. When they get disrupted, then they won't attack themselves. I don't know why. And here in safe place we just restore the morale. An interesting fact about Hellions is that they are infantry, but this infantry is the only one infantry that get built in the vehicle building in the Dark Foundry, and also this armor for vehicles affect to them. So they have infantry armor, they take infantry slot, but still the vehicle armor affects to them. Well, I don't understand this, but actually that's how it works. It makes no sense for me, but I don't know. Then if you want to increase the damage for bikes, this is the investigation we have to do. We'll double their damage and we'll make them effective even against buildings. So if you have couple bikes in tier 2, you can investigate it. It's not pretty expensive. And also we have this investigation for Talos that makes like him shoot around himself, and actually I cannot see the point of investigate that because it's stupidly useless and waste of money. And I think I even going to investigate it for check what's going on, but I think it's pretty useless. Let's see if this thing is useful for something. Well, nothing interesting happened. As we can see, he's so slow. He's a unit that have very strong pathing, and I don't understand why he is that slow if he is Dark Eldar unit. It makes no sense. but he can tank damage. But very, it's not effective tank because he is very slow. Imperial Guard can freeze it and destroy it easily. Also Tau Empire, so I think one of the worst vehicles in the game. Not any damage done even to buildings. So as I said, stupidest ever vehicle and stupidest ever skill for this vehicle. Well, let's back to bikes. Usually we harass with bikes and we want to kill someone, so we have to know one little thing. If I want to kill a builder, for example, he will escape from me. And bike, if we just tap the mouse, will do like that. When he is moving, he has only 10% damage. So this is a mistake that make us waste a lot of time. What we have to do? Well, we are the fastest unit in the game. The bikes are the fastest unit in the game. No one runs faster than them. So we just use this speed. We come close, and only now we shoot him from close distance for not lose damage while we are moving, because as I said, while we are moving we have only 10% damage, and same stuff happens also with this vehicle. We have to stop and then we shot. This is an anti-vehicle. His gun is pretty useless, but if you have 3 of this, it has any power, but still not very strong anti-vehicle. And also we have to know that we need to build slave chambers, so it makes him even worse and even more expensive. And yes, we can take army, but if our hero detects while he's inside, he cannot detect. A bit stupid, but he cannot detect. Also, if you have warriors inside, of course they will decrease their damage. As we can see, we have only 6 guys inside the vehicle, so it's not just an animation, it's also decrease the damage we do. So the best way to attack is, for example, we come here, we deploy it, and then we attack. Yes, while warriors are inside, they are not dying, but for example, if we are attacking a generator, we can go outside for deal the more damage we can, because inside we lose like 20% of our damage. So it's recommended to go outside, but not if we are attacking a turret, because of course your warriors will die and it's a waste. So as I said, this vehicle is useless. Sometimes you will build it for tank some damage, but of course it's, I don't know, like piece of rock in middle of the battle. It absolutely useless, and the only one thing he does is take damage. Yes, he can farm souls, and he actually does it 3 times faster than a builder, so it's like 3 builders farming souls, but pretty slow. Also, if we playing against races like Chaos and they shoot this vehicle with artillery, it slows down even more, so a waste of resources. And actually he is pretty expensive. 200 and 300. It's super expensive. It's like relic unit. And then we have this plane, another stupid useless thing that is the worst plane in the game, even worse than I think Necron planes. I'm not sure, or probably yes, I think he's even worse because he cannot win 1v1 no one in the game, and he deals no damage to anything. Low damage on infantry, on vehicles, on buildings, maybe a bit higher to planes, but as I said, you won't win 1v1 no one. And his skill that stops a vehicle or a building for 10 seconds is pretty useless also. If we want to stop a vehicle, we will just build slave chambers. For example, this vehicle is escaping, we choose our builder and build a couple slave chambers for stuck him, and here we have like our army that will kill him. So that's how you do that. Just remember the hotkeys for do it quick in the battle and you will win. Then we have this vehicle. This is tier 4 vehicle, pretty late vehicle, the same late like Lemon RUS from Imperial Guard. And well, this is the first vehicle that really deals any decent damage to another vehicles. It has 3 anti-vehicle guns, and it can be upgraded with anti-infantry guns, but I don't know why, for what we need them, because actually all we have is anti-infantry. Every fucking thing is anti-infantry. Okay, these guns are anti-vehicle, but everything else is anti-infantry, and we don't need more anti-infantry. We need actually more hit points or maybe more damage to vehicles, which is pretty stupid. Well, then we have this grenade that scares army and makes them back from the battle. Useful grenade. And finally we have our relic unit, the Dice of Destruction. This is a not tank unit, so we cannot tank a lot of damage with him. He has only 6,000 hit points, which is the lowest one in the game. This is the worst relic unit in the game, I think, even worse than Angel of Sisters of Battles. And he has this purple thing that is not for make him more beautiful. This is actually a powerful energy that decreases the range damage to your allies inside this area by 30%, and it also affects to vehicles and infantry and also to your teammates. So if you are playing with Dark Eldar, keep your infantry close or just your army close to these Days of Destruction. And let's talk about Dark Eldar balance, because his relic unit takes 6 slots of vehicle, and this tank takes another 4. So we have 14 limits of 20 just for Dice of Destruction relic unit and 2 of those guys. 14 of 20 limits. Makes no sense. Imperial Guard Beneblade takes only 3 slots. And also we have this investigation, the stupidest investigation ever, because you investigate it and you will receive 500 more to Days of Destruction, and if you investigate it again, because it's double investigation, you will receive another 500. So you'll have 7,000 here, okay. But still, a relic unit with 7,000. How you have to play this? You have to play this basically not as tank and more as passive unit from defense, maybe to defend your base, but still pretty useless relic unit. And yes, his ability is strong, but it's not enough for make this relic unit be cool. Yes, this kills pretty well infantry, deals nice damage to buildings, to vehicles, but still, it's a big waste of money. For Dark Eldars, everything is super expensive. For example, we're playing again against Chaos. Chaos are tier 3. So he builds Obliterators, Possessed Squad, and Demon Prince. Demon Prince is 25 and 25, and the building is 100, if I remember well. This is pretty cheap. How you counter him? He comes here, and with his noise will destroy morale in 1 second. And okay, you use your witch squad, and then you back to the battle. Then Possessive squad will destroy your morale in seconds with flamers, and you again are broken. You cannot fight. Okay, maybe you will use your vehicles, but which vehicles? Those are tier 4 vehicles, so for counter tier 3 chaos, you have to be tier 4 and you have to build this building. It takes 200 requisition. Okay, then we have to build lots of slave chambers. Days of Destruction just for himself need 2 slave chambers, just for him. Then we have this super expensive building, and it takes a lot of time to build it. And when you finish everything, every unit you need to build, what actually is pretty low in speed, you have to investigate that. Why I have to investigate that? No one needs to investigate that. Imperial Guard has his armor, Space Marine has his armor, I don't know, Blue Dister have his armor. Why I have to investigate armor for relic unit? I am the only one race that have to do that. It's pretty stupid, and I have lowest HP points, and again everything is super expensive because generators 165, I don't know, this building super expensive, this building super expensive. I have no useful vehicles at all until tier 4. This plane is a shit. Talos sucks. This thing maybe if I mass 3 or 5 can deal any damage, but still pretty useless. What I have to do? Play bikes until I am tier 4? I don't know. Yes, they have this jump that will disrupt and destroy some morale, but it has only one jump and I don't know. Low hit points, it can be destroyed by heavy bolter, even no need specially anti-vehicle for that. Pretty low armor. So no, it's very difficult to play Dark Eldars because you sucks everywhere. In infantry, in vehicles, your army are the worst, and soul powers won't save you the day. So I think you got to know that, guys, and that's why I'm telling you. And about resources, we have to know that single captured point is +6 income, LP1 is +12, LP2 +18, and LP3 +24. If we study the global upgrade, it will increase our income. And also, if we have a point for more than 15 minutes, it will lose the amount of income that it produces until someone decap it and cap it again. We have this anti-vehicle upgrade after LP2, but it's useless. You won't destroy anything with that. You will deal a little bit more damage, and if you have 2 points close to each other, for example, well, they are not that close, but still, if you have a plane here and he's receiving damage from both LP2s, maybe you will deal some damage and maybe you will destroy one at least. But if here comes 5 or 3 or I don't know, 6 planes or any vehicle a bit stronger in armor, any Dreadnought, you won't destroy him. It's like support platform. I mean, but not Eldar support platform. I mean just for support you. For have a little bit more damage from this LP, but nothing more. You have to wear Scourge Squad for defend yourself. So it's not that useful. Then we have generators, very expensive generators. Never investigate the upgrade to the energy before you have 3 generators at least. Because if you have 2 generators and you investigate it, you will only get +10, +10, +10, okay, 30. If you only have 2, +10, +10. And if you investigate this shit, you will have +20, 29. So no sense. You just build that, that's more cheap, and you have +30. So always, if you want to investigate this, have at least 3 generators. Then, buildings also have their own armor. Generators and listening posts and slave chambers are low armored building. Medium armored building is everything you see. All buildings are mediums. The only one heavy building is your HQ. That's the only one heavy building. And consider that if you study Soul Sector ammunition, they will increase their damage to infantry, vehicles, buildings, but not to HQ. So if you are playing against Necrons, Soul Shaker ammunition won't work against Monolith. And everything that have Necron control counters you. Every single unit of Necron is better, and every skill of Necron is better than you. It's an impossible matchup. For example, those war beasts won't win pariahs. Even if you investigate the poison, you won't win them. You will demorale and lose. If you are with Witch Squad, maybe you have more chances, but it will take you to destroy them like 3 minutes or 4, because they restore they reinforce very fast. And Necron Lord abilities are very strong. Because he jump here. He makes that noise that scare you and make you back your army. Okay, your army starts to back. Even if you boost your morale, you won't be able to back here again to the battle. He comes here, drop your morale, destroy all your defenses, make you back. Maybe you use your homunculus to back one war beast pack. Okay, you back this war beast with broken morale. Okay, they are here. You tap this button, they restore their morale, and you're ready to fight. But what you're going to find? He drop here solar pulse, vehicles won't be able to shoot. Maybe you can answer with those grenades to make back the army he is about to teleport with Monolith, restore Monolith. But still, it's pretty difficult. Maybe if you are fast, you can drop him lightning, but it's not guaranteed. You will have 150 just in that moment and just in that right second. So it's pretty difficult to fight him. He will play pretty passive. He will build 2 or 3 LP. He will build 2 or 3 Gauss turrets, upgrade maybe couple LP2s or 2 LP3, and will take pretty relaxed to his tier 4, and then will jump here and destroy you, and you cannot break him. Just no way. I come here with Dice of Destruction with all my army. Okay, actually stupid, because I can bring only those 3 vehicles to the battle. And no, maybe one Talos more, because I remember you. It takes 14 slots. This shit, 14 slots of 20. Stupid shit. While Race Lord of Eldars takes only 2. So Eldar can bring like, I don't know, 10 Wraith Lords against my 3 vehicles. No sense. Okay, but we are talking about Necrons. So I come here with my squad. Necron drops solar fuels. I cannot attack, but his army is here. He has pretty nice anti-vehicle Immortals. Will start to shoot my relic units, also Monolith, and I cannot answer. Then maybe I don't know, go to close combat, try to destroy Necron warriors, drop corrosion here, or this thing, but again, Necron will attach faster than me, because everything for Dark Eldar is super expensive. Imperial Guard receive more resources than all other races from the same points and from the same generators. So I don't understand why, for example, I cannot do the same, because Dark Eldars need a lot of resources. So I think is this balanced matchup. You can try to play Necron against Dark Eldar wherever you want, and you will see how difficult it is. And also he can transform to this immortal thing, Necron Lord, and takes away your army. It's fucking no sense. He's super strong against Dark Eldars. He just come here, scare my army with his skill, make them back, and while they are here together, he teleport, transform to God, fake monolith, bring army, destroy my base with low HP actually, and steal my army for destroy it even faster. How I answer to that? How? No way. So that's the theory. I don't want to disappoint you guys, but that's the truth about Dark Eldars. And let's play a couple games and see how it's going on. Well, so I'll go pretty standard, 2 mandrakes. I'm very afraid of cultist spam, I mean scout spam or slugger boys spam. Let's check. I'm deployed in slave chamber. If someone cross this place, I'll know it. I'll go to closest one point at first place because I'm afraid of quick decap, quick rush, such as doing my teammate. Nice decap from him. I hope no snipers from my Space Marine, I mean the enemy, because Dark Eldar suffers a lot from that. Oh, minefield. Well, it's a bit waste of resources from Orc, so it's a good new, I think. I am upgrading LP2 around generator for protect him more. And let's see what's going on here. I'll try to decap anything. I think no snipers from Space Marine. They are trying to take quick all the map. Well. I think I'm going to help Space Marine, or actually not. Not sure about what to do at this point. Right now are happening a lot of things, and I need to concentrate a little bit my army. I think that orc won't last here for a long time, so I'm not trying to help him right now. My target is not allowed him to create lots of LP2s, because Dark Eldar suffer a lot from LP2s. Always this skill from the commander have to be used on squad that have more members, because as more members, more I restore my life. No, wait, what are you doing? Come back here and fight. Well, let's use some hotkeys, as I said in the tutorial. Then I'll make sure that he won't back. And I'll mass everything I have right here, because I think the game can over soon. He lost his commander. It's pretty nice new. I'm going my third LP2. Oh, okay, snipers. Okay, now I understand what's going on. Well. Now I need some help from my teammate because I see a lot of people here. And I'll go to tier 2. I'll try to go tier 2. Go, go, go. Okay. Pretty low economy for me right now. Nice. He not cancelled. It was destroyed. So good for me. And my warriors are suffering right now. What is he doing? So long time there. Snipers are dealing me high damage, and I cannot control everybody. I'll try to come close to my Mandrakes for kill the Slugger boys. And actually that's what I am doing. I'm about to lose entire squad. Yes, he will finish the barracks. Well, not LP2 here, so that's nice. Oh my god, never do that. Free Space Marine commander. Why he take him for nothing? Wasting time. He could be here dealing damage to this place. This orc is wasting lots of resources on those barracks. He lost snipers. That's good. I need next tier. Oh, here we are. Cool. Then I'll build here, I think. LP1. I have the resources, why not? Then I'll try to destroy his entire economy. I think he has nothing to stop me right now. We have LP2, then things gonna be a bit harder, but still. Space Marine just have to deal with Space Marine snipers. That's all I want him to do, nothing else. If he can do that, we will win that, I think. Well, I lost lots of members here, but I think Space Marine received much more damage than me. So cool. I will farm souls. Well, those guys have to focus. Generator. Huh. Oh wait. Miss button, wrong button. Well, at this point I can capture also this one point, and I have to build this building. Okay. I have my anti-vehicle, so I'm pretty relaxed right now. Not worried at all about probably orc vehicle. Also, he spent a lot of those barracks, so I don't think he has the resources for that. Orc is trying to build this point a lot, and I don't want to allow him to do that. I have only plus 10 income in energy, and still I'm deciding the game.
5 минут до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
So I have to say the skill of this player, of those players, isn't that high. I mean, if the enemy were stronger, I'll probably lose because I'm not that cool Dark Eldar. I still have a lot of things that improve in my macro control, but for quick friendly match we can see how it's done and taste it. Still need more energy. I increase damage right now with my witches. We attack faster, stronger, we move faster, we not decrease our morale. So I think they can write GG. I don't know why they are still here. Archon tanked a lot of damage. Wait.
Три минуты до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
I don't want to go so hard inside his base for don't lose stupidly units. Probably he won't manage even to deploy a single vehicle. I was right. Okay, then... Oh, actually not. Where the hell it came from? Where the hell all orc have that many resources for 50 barracks, 50 LP2s, 50 vehicle buildings, also lots of banners. Only here I destroyed like 5. And he is on only 3 points. How he managed it?
Силой нашей веры.
Well, mission. Nice. Disrupt. I didn't know that pyro guns work as generator and can disrupt you. GG. If anyone is interested, we can see the numbers in army, resources and technology. Well, as I said, the map and the races against you are playing plays very big role in your matchup. So as I have points close to each other and very close to my base, I will touch. I'm going to create 2 Mandrik squad, and I think that's all. And I'm going to hit the tier 2 without commander. Actually, DoW is going to do the same. I see 2 generators from here. I hope no turret here, because I forgot to check. I think a turret could be better than minefield, because it's not worth it. I think not worth it at all. It's funny, I have to recognize, but not worth it. Also, I'll plant another generator and go 1 LP2. It's important to not build not build more than 2 LP2 before you hit tier 2, because if you are in tier 1 and you build lots of LP2s, you just delay so long your tier 2, and enemy can just out-touch you and you will lose. So I have work here, okay. Expecting to find Big Mac. Let's see if I'll be successful here. Probably Orc is also touching, because no Big Mac around. Here he is. Well, then I'm just escape, because I have no chances anyway, and I can defend myself with my LP2, and also this one for protect or cover my generators. Now I hit tier 2. And also I'll try to capture the Space Marine critical point for steal from him some resources. I am late, so he's already doing that. Okay, Gamuncul's laboratory. And okay, Big Mac is not out of position. I wanted to repeat the decap, but already lots of troops here, and I have no chance to be successful. Usually I never upgrade this point, because he will be the first one to be destroyed, and it's always a bad deal. Lose LP2s, waste of money, and finally you can lose the match simply. So I'll go. I want to kill more infantry than buildings right now, so that's why my choice is ammunition and not weapons for leaders. Negative cover, receiving more damage. I'll try to not allow to shoot to my DoW teammate. I still need more energy.
Шесть минут до победы в режиме Царь горы.
Space Marine is holding two races just with one single turret and commander. He's right, we have to move. I'm touching so hard. And now I need to destroy buildings, so I upgrade the cannons.
Пять минут до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
Well, Big Mac is already dead.
Прижмите их к земле и уничтожьте!
I'm going for global research and deploy this building for take the damage while I shoot the turrets and banners. Now I just cancel and I saved my units from some damage. I'll ask my teammate to decap. And I'll try to destroy his LP2, not his barrack, because barrack has not that high strategic interest as orc economy. He's not even trying to repair. Now, at this point, I have to deploy more army. Time for leaders. Well, I think it's again not a high skill game, because players are dying pretty easily. We see Imperial Guard running without any single priest or commissar, so yeah, it's no battle.
3 минуты до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
Now I'm going out from heavy cover, I mean negative cover.
Вы не убьете то, что не сможете увидеть!
And those guardsmen are like fingering my ass. I have to stop them somehow. Even if I lost the entire 2 squads, my work is done because I destroyed the orc economy.
2 минуты до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
Well, and we see I have venoms, so I deal perfectly with Imperial Guard even in melee combat, in close combat. But Space Marines is another thing I have to leave.
Уничтожаю цели! Автоматическая пушка, огонь! Сметем их! Пошел!
And I'm going to second global research.
Вы не убьете то, что не сможете увидеть! Все орудия, огонь!
Pretty easy at this point. Actually, I'm not doing nothing non-standard here. This game was won already
1 минута до победы
3
в режиме
minutes
«Царь
ago,
горы».
or even more.
Все орудия, огонь! Уничтожаю цели.
So
30 секунд до победы в режиме царь
and my ability got back. Nice. Well, we're going to win by take and hold. So basically that is.
Вы не убьете то, что не сможете увидеть.
Army, resources, technology. So here we go. We have both Necrons on the bottom side, so I expecting very high rush from them. We have Tau Empires, Sisters of Battles, so we can find we can watch here probably Westpits and Tau Commander. Probably we will see also. I even cancel the generator. Also, we can see Seraphims, Westpits, I don't know, Croods or Scout. So I will play without generator because, as I said, I'm afraid of high and big rush. I'll build this right here for check what's going on there. I also have to build Necron buildings for help him. And I'm trying to do everything very quick. Well, no one is taking. Well, actually, yes, this Necron is playing well. He's taking his points, while this one is not taking nothing, and any single rush could finish his strategy of economic boom. Good, let's go. So right now I'm not watching nothing special. I'm watching nothing special. Let's see what's going on. If we have rush, if we have fast tier 2. We have a turret from Space Marine. No one of Necrons offered me any single point, which is pretty stupid. Why Necron needs 5 points? I don't know. I could take one from both of them. Oh, finally I'm not building his summoning core. My mistake. Well, this battle is already lost. We have to go away. He will lose this squad, and this is very big mistake because they take a lot of time to build again. While they are building, he cannot produce nothing else. So it's always bad deal to lose them. I need to build my first generator. And let's see if I can damage the Force Commander. I'll try to also build this for stack him. Well, I'll need one more generator. When Necron play against Tau Empire, he need mass Wraith, not mass Necron Warrior. I'll try to decap, but it's actually Necron work because scraps are better for this. And I'll try to close combat with Sisters of Battle. She upgraded also close combat again, so I have no chances against her. I have to destroy his traps. I lost my commander. We're losing here, actually. I'm losing everything and not doing any damage.
6 минут до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
Well, my target here, primary, is to defend both Necrons and be more passive, because, as I said, lots of points are close to each other and I just cannot do high damage in tier 1. Necron is doing pretty nice job destroying Space Marine economy, but he can get stuck here. Of course, he can teleport
5
back,
минут до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
but I have to be ready to support him if he needed. Actually, Space Marine is tier 2. He went fast tier 2 because we have both Necrons, and I have to go also tier 2. Lots of things are happening here. I have to try to deal some damage. Okay, Necron actually
Оружие готово к бою.
went back. This entire squad gonna be killed.
Я нанесу сокрушающий удар.
I even not trying to turn it back.
Четыре минуты до победы в режиме
Well,
«Царь горы».
I am grading some points more. And let's see what do we have here. Still both Necrons are tier 1. I don't know why he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Necron warrior squads.
Продолжать огонь, продолжать огонь.
I will need
3
witches.
минуты до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
Well, I know that he's suffering, but I have to be patient, because if I go right now I will lose everything and I won't help him at all.
Я нанесу сокрушающий удар.
Well, now he's trying to deal the damage here. And I think now is the perfect moment to go.
2
I'll
минуты до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
do jump.
Вырежем их.
I'll hit here. Terrible with anti-vehicle. Everything is going wrong. Triple TOW here, and
Продолжать огонь.
I mean double TOW here, and my Necron is in his base. My other one Necron. of course, I'm receiving this double damage.
Одна минута до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
Only now he's trying to decap, and I think it's a GG because we lost everything. I have no fucking idea how to deal with all this mass. No one tried to decap with single scarab. I mean, in the tier 1 they are enemies, so they just touched pretty well. And I have an anti-vehicle, and build it for me, it's much pretty difficult than for Necrons.
Вырежем их! Цели получены! Получите плазмы! Плотный огонь!
Nice solar. Right now he is doing a nice job alone against 2. Those fucking commanders always everywhere. Go Necron, go, don't sleep. I lost one anti-vehicle again.
Несу сокрушающий удар!
Why he had all fucking squads together, bro? One squad here, another one here. An assault marine won't take you with one single squad, 2 squads. Go, 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 don't sleep, bro. Go to the middle.
Получите плазмы!
Now Necron is dealing really nice damage. And my target again is support, as better I can do it. I'll try a risky jump on heavy cover. Actually, my teammate is going to DoW base, and it's bad news for me. I will lose everything because of that.
Продолжать огонь! Продолжать огонь!
Well, we just change and now go here. I'll touch, build more gens, and rebuild again what I lost. Also this. Well, Necrons decided here, of course. This is absolutely not a Dark Eldar map against Sisters of Battle. Nicely done by their team. We were about to lose and both Necrons decided. Yes, were moments that with little mistakes by me, by them, but still we won. We managed to win. So, well played, everybody. So let's try vehicles build order for fun. Also we have Eldars and DoW and it may be useful. In other cases I won't go bikes, but this time I'll try for see what happens. Again for minefields. I can't believe I played like 5 or 6 games and this guy is again here. Just the same game, just with the same minefield and just in the same place and the same color of army. My keyboard is bugged. I'm pressing the button for build and no effect. Now I have to play only with mouse. So annoying. Nice decap from DoW. And for me, detect is anal pain. That shit happening because I went this build order. Maybe in other cases I could have warrior squad around and finish them. So he's seen and have those mandrakes. He's planning to decap me again, so I want to nothing is working. Actually the key to reinforce also not working. What the fuck? His staff commander is very low. And again, look what I do. I first come close and only now I attack. More effective. He's already dead. Much more effective than in other case. Let's see if we can kill any builder. So annoying. And do you think I'm going to farm souls so soon? I have no money for barracks, for slave chamber, for the upgrade, for souls. Don't want to waste money on this. But I need some Space Marine will detect for me.
Вы не убьете то, что не сможете увидеть. Все орудия, огонь!
Well, the only thing I can do is just wait for a Munku. Fucking Space Marine, really. He has the fucking detect. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Move, bitch. Fucking keyboard.
Начат отсчет времени до победы.
He has already anti-vehicle. Let's find him. I have to hunt him. And by the time he's running, I can kill his builders. Where is the turret? Where is the... Ah, there is... Okay. Here is pretty safe distance. Then, what now? Now I build barracks. Also going to help here against Dark Eldars. Well,
6 минут до победы в режиме
of
Царь
course,
горы.
those vehicles gonna be a problem. Have to go back.
Все орудия, огонь!
Everything stuck it there. Pretty bad for me. Need to build again. And actually global. Have no time for everything. This build order is fucking stupid for this type of maps. I just went for it for fun, for show something different, but now I haven't anti-vehicle on time.
5 минут до победы в режиме Царь горы.
And my keyboard is not working, so I'm moving slowly.
У них нет шансов победить. У них нет шансов победить. Отряд сокрушит их.
Bro, I want you to shoot them, but not come closer, you fucking
Все
idiot.
орудия, огонь! Отряд сокрушит их.
Dark Eldar, Standard Eldar has very big army. I don't know how to stop that.
Я нанесу сокрушающий удар.
It's such low
4
army.
минуты до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
What a waste. And even anti-air 2, and I haven't any useful vehicle actually to produce.
За DoW!
Jump button also not working. Bro.
Три минуты до победы в режиме «Царь горы».
Я нанесу сокрушающий удар.
GG, what do you want me to do? GG. Of course, GG.
Продолжать огонь! Продолжать огонь!
I even cannot upgrade the ammunition because everything's so fucking expensive.
Продолжать огонь! Продолжать огонь!
Even under 2 LP2s and 2 full Scourges squad and 1 hero taking him in close combat, I'm losing.
Продолжать огонь! Продолжать огонь! Пришло время, ведь так?
Actually, you have nothing to answer to Tao the Cap. You can detect him for some seconds, but Mandrakes cannot deal with them. They just jump away, and you lost souls for nothing.
Орбитальный удар.
Наш долг зовет, братья!
And I'm still trying. Don't want to leave.
Все орудия, огонь!
Why no one have fucking anti-vehicle, bro? Always when I'm playing Dark Eldar, no one wearing fucking anti-vehicle. And I have to spend my fucking resources even on that.
Наш долг зовет, братья!
Again. Why he cannot detect? What the fuck you doing?
Отряд сокрушит их.
Move. This game has fucking no sense. We were about to lose and now we won. Just because DoW bring 2 tier 4 tanks. Fucking no sense. So we have 2 Chaos and Space Marines, so the game won't be easy for Dark Eldar. It's a difficult matchup, especially on 2 LP2s and because of the Defiler mass. So let's see what we can do here and if we can win this or not. So as soon as I cap this, I'm going to decap here. Try at least to decap. And I'm going to build Aircon for more confidence. Their damage to LP1 is terribly low. This point it's not even touched by single builder. So he wants snipers. Probably I'll manage to hold 1 squad, but he's going to dance with me around turret. Okay, Imperial Guard has his own games, so I will spend my last guy for scout what is the other one Chaos doing. So I see terrible tech. No chances to survive here. At least I made him to build this turret. Spent some time, some resources for nothing.
Увидь славу императора во мне.
So let's try to kill Chaos Lord. Imperial Guard shows focus snipers because I only can tie up them, but nothing else. Why he is going under turret? I mean, go here. Bro, attack fucking generator, bro. Why? Why? Just why? Why going under all this fire? Snipers, cultists, turret, 2 commanders. Well, actually our Space Marine is tier 2. And I have to back. Go away from here. And think how the fuck I'm going to defend this. Because I have nothing right now. Snipers always deal pretty low damage to commander armor, so we don't have to be afraid of them. Here Space Marine is dealing nice damage. I think I made Space Marine spend money on snipers. He thought it's a good idea against me, and he's right, but here my other Space Marine catch him pretty well, because he hasn't anti-vehicle right now. And about me, I have to build this one thing and another generator. So the other one Chaos now bring his toys, but still he's losing.
Начат отсчет времени до победы.
Well. Ha, nice. Ha ha ha. So again, I have to play like support unit because I cannot deploy all the power of my army
6 минут до победы
just
в
on
режиме
2
царь.
LP2s. Well, I think we are doing our job, and for save money and don't spend on slave chamber, I'm going to suicide this squad on something, because I'm not interested on building new slave chamber. Okay, I'm going to risk and try to destroy his generators. And here, okay, I cannot decap yet. Well, first the filer is here, so I'm going to decap. No. Okay, back. I'm going to send some resources to my friend. He is doing a pretty great job. He deserved that. As you can see, Defiler just destroying everything. I'll give anything to Imperial Guard. Well, and I'm going to lose this big generator, but I don't care because I taken a lot of resources from him. But I see Space Marine is right now without army. Imperial Guard also need anti-vehicle. I'll try a risky jump. Fuck. Also snipers there, okay. Time to go back. I'll try to help him to defend. Actually, I need to defend myself. Very important, never have them together, because one shot affects multiple squads. I'll try to deal damage to his base. Pretty difficult to fight Chaos. They got scared even before land. Before touch the floor they got scared already.
Улить силу Императора!
Let's see if I can deal any damage here, because just lot of filers, a bit impossible to defend. And I think the time for those guys already finished, and now I have to think about what I'm going to do. I have to go next year and stop absolutely every single spend I have. And try to bring any useful vehicle. I'll ask him to decap for disturb as more as possible our enemy. Well, that's bad. but I'll still try to wait. Maybe we can hold. This is the best way to stay, because only one is receiving the damage. But this is too much. Okay, this is too much. I have to think about myself, also how to defend. Oh wait, you scared me. I thought big army coming for me. As you can see, the anti-vehicle damage is absolutely useless. It takes 5 years to destroy a single vehicle. Yes, Imperial Guard are going to lose everything, and I think we lost this battle. No way to stop that. So yeah, pretty difficult matchup. I have to do a lot of things by the time Chaos fast enough by planting one turret, one LP2, couple robots, and attach to tier 4. I am tier 3 and I even haven't any useful vehicle for now. I have to spend in this building, which is my tier 4, for just anything useful. Even under corrosion, very low damage. So yeah.
Будут уничтожены, что при...